On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Ethics.
A branch of philosophy that considers what is morally right and wrong conduct, a set of beliefs about what is morally right and wrong.
Examples:
Political ethics. Ethics of journalism. This scripture provides the code of ethics for the religion.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Bacteria.
Single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic bacteria. Harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Prosthetic.
Of or relating to an artificial part of the body, such as a limb, a heart, or a breast implant.
Examples:
Have prosthetic arms. Prosthetic limbs. New prosthetic joints are less prone to metal poisoning.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Suit.
A set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, to be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
Suit and tie restaurant. Suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Fist.
A hand with the fingers clenched tightly into the palm to form a hard rounded shape, an act of striking someone or something with the fist.
Examples:
Tight fist. Raise a fist. The boxer clenched his fist before throwing a punch.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Hard-boiled.
Person or style of writing, tough and unsentimental, eggs, cooked until the yolk is solid.
Examples:
Hard-boiled novel. Hard-boiled eggs. The hard-boiled detective was known for his uncompromising attitude and quick thinking.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Cliff.
A steep rock face, especially one at the edge of the sea or a river.
Examples:
A bold cliff. Cliff diving. He stood at the edge of the cliff and looked out to sea.
Marathon.
A long-distance race of 42.195 kilometers.
Examples:
Run a marathon. Watch a marathon. She successfully completed her first marathon with a personal best time.
Ballroom.
A large room for dancing.
Examples:
Ballroom dance. Ballroom floor. The grand ballroom was filled with twirling couples and the sound of music.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
External.
Belonging to or situated outside of someone or something.
Examples:
External factors. External commerce. When a company discloses information to the market, an external auditor verifies them.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Pacemaker.
A small electronic device that is implanted in the chest to regulate the heartbeat of people with certain heart conditions. A person or thing that sets the pace or rhythm for others.
Examples:
Implanted pacemaker. Pacemaker battery. Some people with pacemakers may need to avoid certain activities or sources of electromagnetic interference.
Symbiotic.
Involving two varieties of animal or plant, each of which supplies the conditions for the other to exist.
Examples:
Symbiotic economy. Symbiotic bacteria. We have a mutually symbiotic connection with them.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Bob.
To move up and down quickly and repeatedly, often in a short, jerky motion, to cut, trim, or shorten hair, especially by repeatedly snipping with scissors. Noun, a hairstyle in which the hair is cut short and even all around, usually above the shoulders.
Examples:
Bob a quick curtsy. Bob on the surface of the water. I need to bob my head to the beat of the music.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Bionic.
Relating to or using technology or devices that enhance or replace biological functions, typically in a way that mimics or improves upon the original.
Examples:
Bionic exoskeleton. Bionic technology. The soldier was fitted with a bionic arm after losing him in combat.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Mechanism.
A part of a machine, or a set of parts that performs a task, a natural or established process that occurs during a specific situation or reaction.
Examples:
The mechanism for DNA replication. Defense mechanism. He discovered unique mechanisms for photochemical reactions.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Aspect:
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
React:
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Diameter:
The length of a straight line passing through the center of a circle and connecting 2 points on the circumference.
Examples:
Diameter of an oval. A particle diameter. Draw a circle 5 centimeters in diameter.
Nervous:
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Liquid:
A substance, such as water or oil that flows freely, and is neither a solid nor a gas.
Examples:
Colorless liquid. Hazardous liquid. The sponge takes up the liquid well.
Theoretical:
Relating to the concepts and principles upon which a particular topic is founded, rather than practice and experience.
Examples:
Theoretical models. Theoretical physicist. Absolute zero is the lowest theoretical temperature.
Muzzle:
A device, typically made of metal or leather, that is designed to cover or restrain an animal's mouth to prevent biting or eating. A device or covering used to restrict or silence a person's speech.
Examples:
Animal muzzle. Remove the muzzle. The aggressive dog was fitted with a tight muzzle to prevent potential harm.
Flash:
A sudden intense burst of radiant energy, a momentary brightness.
Examples:
A flash of lightning. Brilliant flash. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Bullet:
A metal projectile that is shot from a gun.
Examples:
Bullet wound. Bullet train. The stray bullet went through the window and hit the wall.
Magnitude:
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Threshold.
The floor or ground that forms the bottom of a doorway and offers support when passing through a doorway, the smallest detectable sensation.
Examples:
The threshold between rooms. High pain threshold. She's on the threshold of adulthood.
Disabled.
Having a physical or mental condition that limits someone's specific actions that most other people can do.
Examples:
A disabled veteran. A learning disabled child. She was disabled in a car accident.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Voluntary.
Done of one's own free will, without being forced or coerced.
Examples:
Voluntary action. Voluntary participation. The program is voluntary, so participants can choose whether or not to take part.
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Fan.
A person who admires and supports a person, group, sport, sports team, etc. A device for creating a current of air by the movement of a surface or surfaces.
Examples:
A film fan. Engine cooling fan. I'm a big fan of French food.
Yoga.
A Hindu spiritual and ascetic discipline including breath control, simple meditation, and the adoption of specific bodily postures, which is widely practiced for health and relaxation.
Examples:
Aerial yoga. Yoga teacher. Many people find that regular yoga practice can help reduce stress and anxiety.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
Make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Redesign.
To design something again, especially in a different or modified form. Noun, the process of designing something again.
Examples:
Redesign project. Redesign of lifestyle. The company is planning to redesign its website.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Titanic.
Of or having a great size, power, or influence, of or relating to titanium, equals a light, strong gray, lustrous, corrosion-resistant metallic element.
Examples:
Titanic battle. Titanic compound. The Titanic ship sank on its maiden voyage.
Remake.
To create a new version of a work of art, such as a film, song, or play, using the same or similar material as the original. To adapt or update something for a new audience or purpose. Noun, a new version or adaptation of a previously existing movie, song, TV show, or other creative work.
Examples:
Video game remake. Remake song. The director plans to remake the classic movie with a modern twist.
Vent.
A small opening to escape or release gas, air, liquid, etc., activity or process that frees or expresses strong creative energy or emotion.
Examples:
Volcanic vent. Vent tube. He gave vent to his anger by playing the guitar.
Blacksmith.
A smith who forges and shapes iron with a hammer and anvil.
Examples:
blacksmith welding, blacksmith shop. The blacksmith shaped a horseshoe on his anvil.
Reprogram.
To modify or recreate a program.
Examples:
reprogram a device, reprogram a database. He reprogrammed the computer's operating system to remove the safeguard.
Radiation.
The energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
exposure to radiation, electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Resistant.
Not affected by something, especially changes or new ideas, of or relating to immunity, to disease or infection.
Examples:
penicillin-resistant bacteria, resistant to persuasion. Insects in urban areas are becoming resistant to insecticides.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
absorb energy, absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
the hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
efficient operation, energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases, or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
gas filter, clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
church bell, small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Insert.
To put something inside something else.
Examples:
insert coin, insert a graphic. She inserted a new chapter into her manuscript.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples:
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples.
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples.
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Genetics.
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples.
The science of genetics. Genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples.
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples.
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Hereditary.
Passed down from one generation to another through inheritance.
Examples.
A hereditary disease. Hereditary property. A hereditary condition is a medical condition caused by a genetic mutation passed down from one's parents.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples.
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples.
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Epigenetic.
Relating to changes in gene expression that are not caused by alterations in the underlying DNA sequence, but rather by modifications to the structure of DNA or proteins that regulate gene activity.
Examples.
Epigenetic inheritance. Epigenetic markers. Epigenetic research has opened up new possibilities for the treatment of certain diseases.
Stack.
A pile of something arranged or laid one on top of another. A large tall chimney through which combustion gases and smoke can be evacuated.
Examples:
High stack. A large stack of paper. The earthquake caused a stack of lumber to crumble noisily.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
Scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
Scary dream. Scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Lord.
A person who has general authority, control, or power over others, a man of noble rank or high office.
Examples:
A young lord. Lord of castle. The feudal lord had ruled the land for many years.
Astronomer.
A physicist who studies astronomy.
Examples:
Amateur astronomer. Solar astronomer. This question has fascinated solar astronomers for decades.
Royal.
Relating to or belonging to the king or queen or a member of their family.
Examples:
A royal palace. Prince Royal. She is willing to give up her position in the royal family to marry him.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Malevolent.
Having or showing a desire to cause harm or evil to others.
Examples:
Malevolent stars. Malevolent act. She had a malevolent intention to harm her enemy.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
A random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Mercury.
A heavy, silvery white metal that is liquid at room temperature and is used in thermometers, electrical equipment, and other devices. Mercury, the smallest planet and the nearest to the Sun.
Examples:
Mercury poisoning. Mercury plan. The mercury in the thermometer had risen to the boiling point.
Supernova.
A powerful and luminous explosion that occurs in some stars, resulting in an extremely bright, short-lived object that later fades into a supernova remnant.
Examples:
extragalactic supernova, supernova remnant. The supernova explosion created a bright new star in the night sky.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
fortunate situation, less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
talented physicist, theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Upstream.
In the direction against a stream's current, adverb, toward the source or beginning of a stream, river, or process.
Examples:
swim upstream, upstream direction. The company is investing heavily in upstream research and development.
Eddy.
A circular current of water or air that flows in the opposite direction to the main current, causing a small whirlpool, a current of opinion, activity, or trend that goes against the main current.
Examples:
eddy of water, eddy of leaves. Unfortunately, the swirling eddy in the river made it difficult to swim.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Torrent.
A sudden and violent stream as of water, lava, or mud.
Examples:
torrent of words, stem a torrent. The rain fell in a torrent, flooding the streets in minutes.
Entropy.
A scientific concept that is most commonly associated with a state of disorder, randomness, or uncertainty.
Examples:
entropy calculation, entropy conservation. Since the second law of thermodynamics is applicable to the universe, the entropy of the universe continues to increase.
Dissipate.
To disperse or scatter widely.
Examples:
dissipate heat, dissipate stress. The fog dissipated and the air cleared up.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
disappear without a trace, disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift, major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Asteroid.
A small rocky body orbiting the Sun, typically in the region between Mars and Jupiter.
Examples:
Asteroid mining, asteroid explorer. Scientists are studying the composition and origins of the asteroid belt to understand the early solar system better.
Volcano.
A mountain or hill, typically conical, having a crater or vent through which lava, rock fragments, hot vapor, and gas are or have been erupted from the Earth's crust.
Examples:
Volcano alert level, active volcano. The island was formed by a volcano millions of years ago.
Flare.
To burn brightly with a sudden, intense burst of flame or light. Noun, a sudden and brief burst of bright flame or light, a sudden and intense burst of radiation from the sun's surface.
Examples:
Flare up into a major crisis. The flare of a match. The sun flared and caused a sudden brightening in the sky.
Extinction.
The complete disappearance of a species from the earth.
Examples:
Extinction prevention. Brink of extinction. The extinction of the dinosaurs is thought to have been caused by an asteroid impact.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Periodic.
Happening at regular intervals over a while.
Examples:
The periodic blooming of the cherry blossom. Periodic payments. Astronomers are examining whether the periodic signals emanating from this star are artificial.
Extinct.
No longer in existence.
Examples:
Extinct by human activity. Long extinct volcano. Many species have become extinct due to habitat destruction and other human activities.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Imperative.
Very important or requiring attention or action.
Examples:
Moral imperative. Imperative need. It is imperative for politicians to be effective communicators.
Diversify.
To make something include more different types or things, to spread out activities or investments.
Examples:
Diversify my portfolio. Diversify energy sources. This inclusive environment has allowed the plant species to diversify.
Mar.
To damage or spoil the appearance or surface of something.
Examples:
Mar a proper relationship. Mar the reputation. The scratches on the car marred its otherwise perfect appearance.
Modify.
To change something slightly, such as a plan, option, law, etc., especially to make it more suitable for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Genetically modify food. Modify my behavior. We use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives.
Cascade.
A small waterfall or series of small waterfalls, a succession of stages or operations or processes or units.
Examples:
Cascade connection. Transistor cascade. The cascade of waterfalls in the national park was a breathtaking sight.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a matter that is solemn.
Examples:
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Substantially.
To a great extent or degree.
Examples:
The price went up substantially. The house was substantially built. The proportion of female engineers has substantially increased.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Jovian.
Relating to Jupiter or its characteristics.
Examples:
Jovian satellites. Jovian planet. The Jovian moon Europa is believed to have an ocean beneath its icy surface.
Tuck.
To push a stray piece of clothing or material into a certain area or position, especially to make it more orderly or comfortable.
Examples:
Tuck a baby in the blanket. Tuck into another cigarette. You should tuck your shirt into your trousers.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Odd.
Strange or unexpected, not divisible by two.
Examples:
In an odd way. Odd behavior. His grandfather was an odd man.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc., of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
Hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Metabolism.
The set of chemical reactions in cells or organisms that are necessary for life sustaining.
Examples:
Metabolism enzyme. Hemoglobin metabolism. Better sleep leads to increased metabolism.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
The solar system. A solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Splice.
To join or connect two or more pieces or lengths of something, especially by twisting or interweaving them, to get married.
Examples:
Splice a gene. Splice the old and new sections. I need to splice these two wires together to complete the circuit.
Radiology.
The branch of medicine that uses medical imaging technologies such as X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, and ultrasound to diagnose and treat diseases and injuries.
Examples:
Interventional radiology. Diagnostic radiology. The patient underwent a radiology scan to diagnose their medical condition.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Voyage.
A long journey, especially by sea or in space.
Examples:
A voyage of discovery. Take a voyage. The astronaut trained for years before embarking on her voyage to the International Space Station.
Sunset.
The time in the evening at which the sun begins to fall below the horizon. Verb, to expire or be terminated automatically at the end of a fixed period.
Examples:
Sunset dysfunction. Spectacular sunset views. He is in the sunset of his life.
Timescale.
A period or interval of time, particularly one used as a standard for measuring or comparing other periods of time, a reference point or benchmark for the duration or length of a particular event or process.
Examples:
Long timescale. Realistic timescale. The timescale for completing the construction project is 3 years.
Recognizable.
Easy to become aware of or identify.
Examples:
To a recognizable degree. Recognizable landmark. His car was easily recognizable in the parking lot.
Glimpse.
A brief or partial view, the act of seeing something or someone for a very short time or only partly.
Examples:
A momentary glimpse. Passing glimpse. Our team caught a glimpse of the world-class technique in this game.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Cow.
A domesticated mammal with characteristic features such as a hump, large udders, and curved horns that is raised for its milk or meat.
Examples:
Cowherd. Dairy cow. The farmer milked the cows every morning before breakfast.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Reproduce.
To make a copy of something such as a picture, piece of text, music, etc., to produce offspring through a sexual or asexual process.
Examples:
Reproduce the painting. Reproduce by myself. By dividing and creating copies of themselves, bacteria reproduce.
Immune.
Protected against a particular disease or toxin due to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells.
Examples:
Immune from criminal prosecution. The cell of the immune system. The vaccination does not necessarily make you completely immune.
Alternate.
Occurring or existing one after the other regularly.
Examples:
Alternate choice. Every alternate year. The cleaning lady comes on alternate Wednesdays.
Adaptable.
Able or willing to modify or be modified to deal with new situations.
Examples:
Adaptable enough for the environment. An adaptable person. We seek a candidate who possesses adaptable fighting potential.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Implication.
Something that is inferred or indirectly stated, the act or fact of being involved in something.
Examples:
The implication in a crime. The implication of a word. His poem has a very significant implication.
Amino.
Compounds and functional groups that contain a basic nitrogen atom with a lone pair, and H2, that combine to make protein.
Examples:
Amino compound. Amino acid. This company was granted a patent for its amino resin manufacturing process.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Substitute.
A person or thing acting or serving instead of another one. Verb, to act as a something or someone instead of another one.
Examples:
substitute coffee, substitute teacher. I substitute skim milk for regular milk because we are on a strict diet.
Life form.
A living organism, especially one that has a distinct shape, structure, or behavior.
Examples:
Life form discovery. A minute life form. Scientists are searching for signs of life form on other planets.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Transplant.
To move or transfer something from one place or person to another, to take living tissue or an organ from one person, animal, part of the body, etc., and put it into or onto another.
Examples:
Transplant a heart. Transplant my family to America. He tried to transplant the seedling into a larger pot.
Donor.
A person or an organization that makes a gift of money, food, supplies, etc. to a cause or fund. In medicine, a person who gives blood or tissue or an organ to be used in another person.
Examples:
A transfusion of donor blood. An unnamed donor. His body rejected the liver of the donor.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election. Functional. Designed for or capable of a particular activity, purpose, or task, practical or ready for use or service.
Examples:
Field of functional medicine. Functional deafness. The mobile phone was still functional even after being dropped. Blank. Without any writing or printing, empty or devoid of ideas, information, or meaning, unable to remember or recall information. Examples: blank expression. Blank paper. The computer screen displayed nothing but a blank white screen. Slate. A flat piece of rock or stone that is typically used as a roofing or flooring material. A list of candidates for an election arranged in a specific order.
Examples:
Slate tile, slate roof. We need to add more names to the slate of candidates for the upcoming election.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples:
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Maze.
A complex network of winding passages or pathways designed as a puzzle or challenge for people to navigate through.
Examples:
Puzzle maze. Labyrinth maze. We got lost in the maze of streets while exploring the city.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
Conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Selfie.
A photograph that one has taken of oneself, typically one taken with a smartphone or webcam to share on social media.
Examples:
Selfie stick. Pose for a selfie. She took a selfie in front of the famous tower and shared it on the app.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Ethical.
Of or relating to principles about what is right and wrong, or the branch of knowledge dealing with these.
Examples:
An ethical doctrine. Shoulder ethical responsibility. The president must have the highest ethical standards.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.